Well, let's see what the tech dungeon's all about. Quick visit for it, I guess. I'm quite happy with my kickstarting of this game, I think. It's a good game. Now, first thing I figured we'd do for this episode, let's just talk to villagers. See what they have to say. I have another recipe made from resources found in the dungeons. Here is an interesting way to cook pork called tuck smoked pork. Take your pork and place it in a vacuum tube wrapped in plastic film. The tube cooks the meat while the plastic transfers the heat. This is the most technical recipe we've developed, but it's completely organic when you consider it was made from items found in a futuristic dungeon. The dungeons are just too hard for me right now. Perhaps I'll take a couple days off from diving. Focus on getting better gear instead. Did you know you can find potions and weapons by breaking stuff in the dungeons? Those items are from heroes and merchants who fainted and lost their gear. If you lose something valuable in the dungeons, be sure to visit Le Retailer. You may know something about it. So maybe you can recover really valuable gear. We've already seen that one. Will, thanks for showing my son that merchants can hold their own. He used to idolize the heroes, but now he speaks of becoming a hero merchant. His mother was a great hero, but she wanted more from Massa. She wanted him to have a choice in what he pursued in life. Good luck with this last dungeon, Will. The only person I knew to have even entered a dungeon was Crazy Pete. And he's been missing for years now, but you can handle it. I started a collection of all the amazing tools from the different cultures. It's just so much cheaper to buy artifacts from all of the dungeons now. How much will I need to buy a collection of all the short stories of Renoka? Has anyone created a bestiary of all the guards in the dungeons? I sort of want to create one if not. Father says you destroyed the Desert Guardian. Were you afraid? No, because you had good armor and weapons. Is that why heroes act so brave? I'm sorry I didn't believe you, Will. I'm rooting for you now. Mother would want me to. Did you do it? Did you defeat the Desert Guardian? What did it look like? Can you sketch it for me? I'm going to improve my gear so I can go deeper into dungeons. You're just setting a new standard for merchants here, Will. Even heroes will need to step up their game now. I know you will do it, Will. Prove Crazy Pete's theory correct. There must be something worthwhile behind that giant door. Already seen that one. New artifacts from the tech culture hold great crafting potential. Wolfram Rock, Triple Cell Battery, and Copper Reel are useful for weapons. Wolfram Rock, Copper Reel, and Gold Strands are good for armors. Thanks to you, Larry Teller seems happier than ever. He is surrounded by people looking for rarer and more expensive items. Maybe you can provide something he cannot. Your actions have encouraged a lot of merchants to improve their fighting skills. Sales at Vulcan's Forge have increased tenfold because of it. I guess this is a new era of hero merchants. Already seen that. Okay, I think we've already read, everything from these guys. Unless there's like something else. Travelers on the road were telling me Levertiller has the best deals, but the people of Renoka have told me Moonlighter is the place to go. Moonlighter is the oldest shop in Renoka. I've been told the family that owns it was one of the first to settle here. Never understood the Moonlighter symbol though. People say it's the shape of old Crazy Pete found in the dungeons long ago. Guess he was close with the family? Who knows? Alright. It's gonna be a while before I get this all upgraded, I guess. You know, I'm starting to think that speed's important, but it might be that, like, you know, you want to have, like, you know, a lot of HP for these dungeons. Not really sure. But whatever, let's go to the dungeons and have some fun with my fists. How dangerous will it be? Technology dungeon. Alright, those guys are like mines, I guess. Well, I've already lost health from those guys, so I guess it's a little bit more difficult. Oh. These guys just hurt if they get close to you, I guess. And explode, so there's that too. I don't think this will be too good for this dungeon. Mercury, apparently. Cool, something I need for crafting. Let's use a potion, I guess. We're taking a lot more damage from these guys than... I think as a goal, we're just going to try and clear the first level without dying, because these things are a lot more tougher. I don't think the fists are too good for them. Or the shield would be very useful for these guys. Big potion. Not getting any notes from these guys. Sentinels have reported bizarre positional errors as of late. Their report locations do not match their assigned routes. It is as if they are being teleported all over the place. Splash! Ooh, Crazy Pete. Guardians. Not to be confused with guards. Nope. Guards, small. Guardians, giant. Giant creatures at the bottom of the dungeons in front of giant chests. I've yet to get past a single one. No one has. I don't think anyone else has even seen the Desert and Tech Guardians. That honor is all mine. 1 point to 1 they call Crazy Pete. I do wonder what treasures lay hidden behind them, though. That strange orange creature seems to only be interested in the Guardians. I wonder what a strange orange creature is. So I guess these guys are dangerous if they back you into a corner. That's the main threat. So you don't want to get backed into a corner of these guys. Now, I wonder what the next level is going to be like to fight. Why not? Let's go take a sneak peek at it, I guess. Hey, music change. That's cool. Upon further inspection, the registered positional errors appear to be associated with dimensional rift energy. But how? We are decades away from perfecting that tech. Whoops, I didn't kill that guy. Wow, I already found... Okay, so I guess the tech dungeons are a lot smaller. That's good to know. So apparently that thing can fly through with the boxes, that's kind of annoying. Let's put that there. Alright, we got ourselves these things. We'll do that with all that stuff. That's new. This is a support creature here. Probably makes this guy invulnerable or something. Until killed. Poof. Kinda need definitely move a little bit. Wow, 500 health. Okay, well that's a good potion to have, but... Unless I'm really low on health, I guess I won't be using it. Splash! Well, there's Sparky, I guess. And I feel I'm gonna go back to the Force Dungeon for some reason. We're actually gonna ditch these things, I think. What does a Forest Dungeon have to offer over here, I wonder? Nothing. Find it funny that we go backwards, though. That actually makes sense. Like, you know, sometimes you have, like, weaker dungeons, like, appearing. Ow. That was painful. I think I'll be pouring out at this point, but... Let's see here. What are we keeping? You just battery. Ooh, that's worth a lot. Okay, first things first, let's go in here and we're just gonna drop off these items. Poof, 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 poof. Get rid of all that stuff. Let's take that out. The gloves are cool and all. I like to use gloves, but it's unfortunately one of those things where they're just not too useful for a dungeon. Let's take those away. $40,000, and these are really close to the top. Let's say these are maybe worth 20,000. The mercury, that's kind of below wire, so it's, well, plastic film will be cheap. Cheaper still. Maybe that's 1,500. Okay, what do I need to do upgrades with? Because need better weapons and everything else. Get that now. Can't get that just yet. You get a fist upgrade. And a bow. Well, we're going to be taking a sword in. Poof! Take that off. Well, how much damage that's going to do for me now? I'm busy with other business at the moment. Come back in 2 days when we talk again. Alright, well, let's see here. Potions. 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 Now, feeling about this seems excessive getting those. I'm gonna guess the price of the big potions are 10,000. Seems like a good price for them. Alright, let's go back to the dungeon and see how my short sword does for me. And I got an alarm here just because I'm doing something soon. See how much better my short sword fares against this stuff. Alright, let's go and test this thing. It blocks it, but not too effective because it basically attacks too quickly. Did that stuff. We've already read this, I think. Yeah, I think the short sword is better for this dungeon than the fist. That's what I note, by the way. In terms of the weapons, I find that the big sword and the fist, they got their things, but unfortunately, they got, you know, a couple things going against them. The sword itself, the big sword itself, its big problem is the fact that, you know, you can't really effectively use it. And they have like these, like, you know, fists, which are very effective, but they just don't, you know, have the range. Whoopsie. Really have to get up on top of these guys. The, like, electric storm type of enemies here. This orange creature continues to lurk around the Guardians. There must be something particularly special about them. If I were a gambling man, and I am in a dungeon with creatures that could potentially end one's life, so yeah, I'm a gambling man. I would say these Guardians are linked to that fifth door outside Renoka. I mean, 4 Guardians, 4 strange shapes along the door. Basic math. Perhaps that orange creature knows more? It seems to have noticed I have noticed it anyways. Confrontation of some sort is to be inevitable now. And I bet that's what, you know, confronted him and basically killed him. In the story. That looks like something to read. These creatures are truly monstrous, appearing as golems, but made of iron, that wicked blue energy. The energy pains as fire or poison do, but leaves no mark or injury. Oops. Let's wait to the next dungeon. There we go, pick that up. I'm not sure if I did better or worse that time, but I got all my health. You know, these things don't seem to go all the way down to like the edges of the map, so one way of avoiding these things is to hug the edges of the map. I apparently can't fire through chests. Let's do this. You know, maybe I'll call it quits because I lost so much health right there. What can you build for me? Give you that bow right now. Oh, there's the armor. Boom. Okay, our armor is basically getting upgraded. I think I'll hold off on the fist for now. I think I'll do that with the bow and the sword. Let's take that stuff out to get sold. Alright, we got enough of these to sell. They're just above Mercury, so... $1,500 maybe? Slowly getting the items needed for selling. And, you know, crafting my better gear too. I'll note, by the way, that taking a bow is probably a bad idea because it's generally not that useful for, you know, just these basic fights. That's something to note. The bow is pretty cool, but it's basically meant for like boss fights, more or less, I think. It can be used in like, you know, the other fights, but it's better for the bosses. Where's the basic sword? String sword. Virtually no heroes even attempt to set foot in this dungeon. If I can just get an item from the second or third floor, I will be famous. Or dead. Heroes and merchants. One cool, one not as cool. They really are two sides to the same coin. But I guess it's impossible to see both sides of a coin at once. Unless you have a mirror. Or two coins. Perhaps they will see they are not so different someday. On that day, I hope these dungeons relinquish their secrets. And that's the last piece of lore from, like, Crazy Pete, so... No more lore from Pete. Ooh. Now I can see the big sword being useful against these guys perhaps, because even as it's got a slow swing, it's got that, you know, range factor and can swipe a bunch of them, like from the sides. Get that battery. Lava dungeon. Come to me. That's a cool feature to have because it's, you know, good in case stuff is like, you know, in terrain I can't get to. Oh, it's a mimic. This got a whole lot harder. Well, I got some potions out of that, I guess. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to upgrade my weapons. I should probably do that. Because I'm now at that point where, you know, upgrading my weapons is pretty smart. Okay, I think I'm actually going to pour it out at this point, because it's cheaper to do so. Or at least, conventionally it was in other dungeons. Not really sure if it is here, but whatever. Check that out some other time. Let's go get our upgrades done. Okay, let's enchant this stuff. Expensive. Okay, so this is a one-time enchantment for this stuff, apparently. That's fine. No. Well, that's costly too, but worth it probably. Because now I bet I got the things for like the sphere or something. Nope. Just the fists. Or not the fist even. Bar upgrades are done at least. Take that out. A training sword, you know, it's cool I got the weapon for that, but whatever. That's really not worth it. Didn't even worry about. This stuff here. $10,000 maybe? And that stuff's all done. Alright, let's set those things up. Alright, you know what? We're gonna try and sell this stuff, I think. We'll also take some of this like other stuff I don't have, just to maybe get the prices on them as well. It's not no threat. That's worth too much. The 20,000 is too much for this. Although it'd be too much for this as well, but whatever. Oops, that's too cheap. Too cheap. Not a good price for that, apparently. There we go. Don't know what if that's worth it or not, but that is. Put that out. Maybe we'll set this at 3,000? Or 4,000 first, I guess. Oh! So that was a little bit overpriced that time. And the following went down as a result. Good price on that, apparently. That's near the top. $15,000 maybe on this one. Vacuum tube. 8,000 is probably going to be kind of high for this, but we might just do it just for, you know. For the sake of getting it gone. I bet 15,000 is going to be too much for this, but try it. Maybe, you know, 6,000? Right at what price for it? Nope, too much than that. Put that back on. Oh good, that's a good price for it, 8,000. This is too high. Try at that price. What price did I have? Is that 15,000? Too much. Good, that's a good price for it. Yay, we're selling it all! You want vacuum tubes? Sure. Alright, everything's been sold. I made over my first million apparently. Probably went down a few things because, you know, I screwed up on a couple things, but whatever. It happens. Alright, well, basically next time we'll basically get back to it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and take care.